this stage yesterday because
Hello guys, it's me, Roblox, and today we're gonna be watching Kru Vs G2.
started off with a pretty interesting one. We had G2 versus Cloud9. Now, fellas, I mean, baby, I'll tell you what. Coming into this, I felt like Cloud9 stocks very high. G2 kind of needing still to figure it out. Instead, we got a completely different picture.
Yeah, something in my soul just told me. I was like, yo, G2's gonna win this.
Yeah?
And they're gonna win it in fashion, and that they did. And Icy looked great for the first time in probably quite a bit of time. I mean, yeah, like
since his time on the team, yeah.
Definitely his best match so far.
Yeah, and I spoke a lot about Scrim Icy, and I know we talk a lot about Scrim Oxy, but Icy stepped it up big time, and he actually played how he does in scrims. And I had the pleasure of playing against him before in the offseason, and I knew what he was
You knew it was coming.
So I'm happy it happened, and at the right time, too, in playoff time.
Well, I think someone else who popped off at just the right time was kyedae. We saw him on screen.
Hell yeah.
Austin
Oh
also popped off as 100 Thieves took down Loud. And I think in a lot of ways, the conversation was very similar to G2 Cloud9. Loud looks like they're peaking. Their last performance on the stage was nuts. And we thought, okay, this project is working. They've got to figure it out. But 100 Thieves, can they compete at that level? And they just rinsed Loud. Loud looked like the shell of the team that we saw the previous week and looked more like week 1, week 2 Loud.
And similarly with both teams too, both IGLs, Valen and Boostio, were calling really good games. Boostio was working Sodhawk on bind. 100 Thieves on that map are just elite. I mean, they're round openings.
G2 vs Kru. I thought it was start, but it's 30 minutes.
One fake he called, it was just.
Let's take 30 more minutes.
On the fly fakes. I mean, you love to see it. These teams are definitely popping off at the right time here. And that, of course, brings us to our current bracket and where we are right now. If you missed the matches yesterday, shocking that you're here, but we're glad you're here with us. We got Kru versus G2. Leviathan will then take on 100 Thieves. That, of course, will be the order of matches that we are treated to here today. We're going to see Kru take the stage against the G2 boys, and then Leviathan get that final opportunity against 100 Thieves. Now remember, the winner of these games will qualify for Masters Shanghai. So this is a massive matchup here between both of these teams. Now let's go ahead and take a gander though at the standings and where we are right now, because it's important to note as well that when you get a win in the playoffs, you can have yourself a nice little cheeky championship point. And that's something, Doug, you know?
Anyway, Sen is getting in.
We thought, okay, 3 points, whatever. How much does it really amount to? But as we get later and later into the season, we start to see the picture kind of shake out, and you realize there's a ton of value. When you think about the top 3 teams in Alpha,
Oh my god, championship wins. Sentinel's got 9 championship wins. What does that even matter? Does that even matter?
I'm looking there and I'm seeing Sentinel's lead of 9 points slowly but surely start to dwindle away.
That thing disappeared.
It's true. It's true. It's actually quite alarming here. But now, of course, our #1 seeds, you got Kru and Leviathan. Now, they went head-to-head on this very stage last week. Let's actually go ahead and take a listen to their comms in this version of Open Mic.
Because Ospas has his knives online here, which is going to be popping straight into this round.
I'm inside running. Yeah, inside running.
Vai estar meio. Não, que tengo operator. Mirando izquierda.
Viper ults. Yeah, Viper ult. Yeah. Wait for Viper ult. I see. I break it. I got flash for backside, guys. Yeah.
Tranqui. Quebra la cámara. Cable ducto.
Esperando lurker meio.
When do you have? I can flash for you and or dart for you.
Flash dart now.
Cannot. Looking blind. 3 seconds.
Buena.
Uno doble, escuché.
Ya, yo lo marco. Es un vato que toca con Phantom. Toca con pipa. Vai.
Morí atrás.
Va.
Protecting King, guys. They main flank. Okay. 100 Viper.
Main.
Saca, hermano.
So,
Those lead players getting into sight, they're immediately surrounded on all sides and now forced onto a bad buy.
get that moment of happiness after every freaking raid. Yeah.
Caio.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Waiting for the ball.
Let's go left side or right side?
I have knife again. Right.
Watch out dart.
Yeah, wait for dart. One yellow. We can flash our yellow.
Yeah.
Left side.
3, 2, 1.
I came.
I'm flying forever.
Go through.
I'm mine.
3, 2, 1.
That 5 Sliding.
Viaducto.
Oso, buena. La tomo.
Abramos la izquierda todos juntos, vamos. Dale, yo miro derecha. En uno sniper. Le pegué 120 al callo.
Uno de foul.
Pilar,
Le tiro
120
veneno,
al
derecha.
callo. I got out. I'm getting all the way out.
Dropping wall, watch out. Dropping wall.
We're just swinging. They're swinging, guys. Bang.
You could defuse some safe.
They got defuse.
Yeah, can defuse some safe. Tengo una bala, güey. Izquierda y derecha. Tengo una bala. Tranqui.
Abierto, derecha.
120.
Nice!
Let's go.
Before we get into today's action, we're gonna play a quick game. Let's head into the night market. Now, here's how it is going to work. Wyatt and Baby Bay have 1,200 credits to spend on their super teams that they will be assembling with this pool of players from the teams that are remaining in the competition. Now, each player has different prices based on stats rankings, but you know, if you want to have some fun with it, go nuts. Now, we're gonna do a simple rock, paper, scissors here. All right? So, okay, enough with that. You're not a bull. You're playing rock, paper, scissors. Come over here and do it. You know the rules. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, here we go.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, Baby Bay threw rock. He always throws rock. It's crazy like that. Okay, so Baby Bay, you are going to go first. And by the way, just want to let everyone know, Twitch chat, you guys can vote for the best team. So spam Wyatt, spam Baby Bay in the chat for who you think is better.
It's yoink of my life. Ridiculous.
$100 for Boostio?
It's ridiculous that Boostio
that
is
is a crime.
This is based on stats.
This is the best McChicken deal ever.
There was a lot on the line. Boom. A lot on the line.
My guy went to the dollar, man.
Yo, for real though.
He got gold.
This is so messed up. I mean, I'm gonna go big.
Awesome. Oh, right out of the gate.
But that being said, then you just you have so many options.
That doesn't leave you with a lot of money left, man.
But I got to get a heavy hitter when he's got.
True.
I don't know. I feel like he's got the deal, the steal.
All right, hurry up.
I got a better one right here. Who's actually gonna win?
Know, which is.
Cryo, okay.
I'm not tall enough for this game, man. What?
I'm glad I'm not playing.
That was a tall ass.
What do we got?
Okay, so
Cryo.
Oh, so they
600 spent, 600 left. You have 500, 700 remaining. Wyatt,
You're about to be broke real fast,
I don't
brother.
see tens anywhere.
Yeah, you see tens in it. Okay, all right.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go 200. I'm gonna have to go with Klaus. I really. Where the hell
Why is Doug throwing things?
Doug is off. I'm going with Klaus. I'm impressed with his IGLing. He's been fragging well. I'm gonna go with Klaus. I need a good IGL.
All right, Baby Bay, your turn. What do you got?
I'm going with myself.
He's going with
my twin.
Yeah, I mean,
you're about to be dead broke.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Two
He's got some
IGLs.
heavy
You
hitters,
thought Boosty was IGLing. It's actually King. Boosty's unleashed.
You
on
do
this
know
roster.
that you only have 200 bucks remaining.
200 left.
Yes.
And I have a
think he
decent
knew
amount.
that when he made the pick.
700 to play with.
And,
I know what I'm doing.
I actually know exactly what you're doing, and you control him, Wyatt, by removing what.
I'm not going to do that.
You're not going to do that.
You give me a chance?
You're
I'm going to give him a shot.
It doesn't matter. I got Boostio. We win 45s anyway, brother.
All right, come on, Wyatt. I'm outside. Let's go.
All right, I need a good initiative.
Come on,
You know what? I'm
just gonna hit him.
No, I'm going. No, dude, these stickers.
Come on,
for the love of
hurry
God.
up.
I'm going with Mazzino. I'm making the LATAM super team. That's my new strategy.
Wow.
Okay, so Mazzino's on the lineup there. So we got Klaus, Mazzino, Aspas. You have $200 left. Baby Bay, what are you going for? The economy is struggling right now.
I know what I
Inflation has hit you at an all-time high.
I know what I need to bring this all together.
What?
I need a teacher, someone that can just be a professor to the squad. I'm taking Jonah, the professor.
Taking Jonah. Do you?
Boom!
Do you have,
I got Boostio. I don't need 5 players.
Wait, so you're just going
We win 4v5s all the time, brother.
The mathing,
the math
brother.
is not mathing.
What are you talking
At
about? I don't
all.
need a 5th. That's how confident I am in my roster.
No, all right. Hold on. Listen, we're sticking to the plan. I'm gonna
I'll
have
give you
5
6 players.
and they're all gonna have 6 players.
You can use the entire budget. Go
We'll
ahead.
get 5 players in GB. You'll be in on the team.
Okay, let's
You'll
go.
be
Pop off. It's
You'll
my
be the
time to
6.
shine. All right,
I think I win this matchup, man.
I think we needed more money.
you need one more. You need one more.
Loan?
I mean, yeah, one more, another LATAM player. Come on.
One more. Famously LATAM player.
LATAM player.
Famously Latin American player. All right, so we basically.
Oh no, you're
I basically just have
Kru and Leviathan.
I'm Kru and Leviathan. I have a LATAM super team.
And you have 2 IGLs and 4 players. But you have Cryo, which can actually account for 2 of their own. So,
I mean, if you count me and him both as brothers going on the stage, this is a nasty team.
That's not how it works.
Would you play
role-wise? I got King as
Oh my god. 44% says this guy will win. Okay. He got 4 players, bro.
Bustio as duelist, and I got Jonah P.
Okay, it's decreasing.
Today, make sure you guys let us know in the chat who you think won this one. But today, Kru's shot at returning to the global stage. Elizabeth Klaus, I gotta get some order over here. Liz, please save us. Oh my word.
Went for the headshot. I was trying to get 150 off that.
All right, I'm gonna pull Klaus over for a second while Shy attempts to punch a wall. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi Kru Vs. Hi. Bye bye. Fist bump. Anyone? Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So there's one LATAM team that is guaranteed to qualify for Shanghai. What would it mean to you and the rest of Kru if that was Kru?
Creo que, o sea, obviamente.
Bro, who's gonna win? Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Who's gonna win?
Somos candidatos también a ganar el torneo y también hacer un buen hacer un buen torneo.
Kru Vs G2.
Nada, ansiosos en eso y
I'm not rooting for anyone.
Estamos y siento que estamos muy confiantes para ganar hoy y tener ese cupo también.
Oh, I thought.
We're very
Well, I'm not lying.
for
It's what I
the
thought.
possibility, but also very proud of where we are and all the process that we made and all the matches that we want to be here. And it would mean a lot to just get to that instance.
We're bringing it home, homies. Best of luck.
Oh boy, lots have transpired. I still don't understand how you thought that you were going to get away with 4 players.
Man, Twitch chat just don't see it, man. They don't see the vision, bro. They just don't see the vision of the 4v5 sauce, man.
Yeah, if you're in perpetual state of 4v5, how could you possibly lose?
I mean, they're 1-0 in series where they had to play 4v5.
Is this why FaZe fell apart?
Yes. Yes, it was 4v5. It was 4v5.
Oh, good lord. All right, well, let's go ahead and move on, though. Talk about this matchup. Save Baby Bay's career. Kru versus G2, of course. This is going to be a rematch, by the way. This is going to be a rematch.
Live chat.
What is going to be really fascinating here between these 2 teams is I feel like both squads, they're different than what they were when they first squared off against one another. And now we're kind of getting the better versions of both teams, I think, in this matchup.
Yeah, I don't even have those games in my mind going into this at all, honestly. Yeah. So much has changed. G2 with both teams with a roster move that made significant differences across the board for what all the rest of the players are doing. In the case of G2, obviously they have, Leaf on Sentinel, and the man that you're seeing on the right there, Heat, coming into this team. No one would have thought that he would have been the missing link to make Kru this consistent machine that they've become, but he is. It's surprising. No one would have expected that, but he's just fit in so perfectly to the squad.
Yeah, it has been impressive to see Heat become that player for this team when he was, the duelist. He was the guy previously, right?
Yeah, and I think there were a lot of questions about how he would integrate with another team, but I think there's been so much that he's been able to alleviate off of Kesnit's shoulders. He's able to play a lot more comfortably. He's able to play a lot more loosely, and Heat supporting there. Yes, he's in a supporting role, but I think the value that he offers is infinitely more than what you would expect in any other player who's in that position.
Couldn't agree more, and that's part of the reason why heading into stage 1, you would have expected Sentinels to be in this position as a #1 seed. Maybe even NRG, a little super team. Nope, didn't happen. Instead, it's the super team of Kru that managed to do it, and I think that has just been so freaking cool. Genuinely, to see a team go from the bottom of the bottom to the top of the top, that Wyatt has to feel like such an accomplishment for these 5 guys.
Absolutely. And aside from the 5, for Coach Adam as well, who started with them at the beginning of last season, was with them for the 0-9, was there for their run at LCQ, which felt like a flash in the pan, which is not something they haven't had in their runs before. Suddenly at an international event, they get a couple crazy upset wins, but it never really went anywhere. And this is the first time that that's actually been the case. And I think Adam should get a lot of credit for that, too. I mean, he's just a very intelligent guy that has a great perspective on what the team needed to get into this.
One true king streamer.
It's two cute girls. You guys can't say anything because I'm talking louder than you. Okay.
Well, I didn't want.
What's better than one cute girl? Two cute
You
girls.
can go later. Okay, it's my turn right now. If you just collab with Emmy, all right, I think this is a slam dunk for both of you. I think that both of you collabing together absolutely just kill it. We want to see more collab photos. Bring the communities together. Easy peasy. Okay, Asmin.
He's going to be a dead. I don't care. Many part respect the last one is better. 33,000 people watch this.
But he said it was that. Chat, did he say 1966 or 1996?
33,000 people streaming and he's digging his nose.
He said 96, y'all.
What? Makes me want to
Yeah,
drink,
chat,
man.
he said 1996. He didn't say 66. Hold on, chat. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I do not want to go this far, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't feel like going this far, bro.
Give me 33,000. This is Ghost Valorant.
Today, we as in Cloud9 of course, and afterwards it's EG versus NRG. If you guys don't know, my partner works at NRG and I have a couple friends, so I'm gonna be watching both my org's game and that game. I used to not.
She's C9.
Not your first time here, it's your second one. How you enjoying the vibes again here at the Riot Games Arena?
Always great. The crowd is super loud and super packed up today. The game is a little bit shaky, but to keep doing. If you could play Valorant with a celebrity, who would it be?
Faker.
Ooh, wow, I'm surprised you didn't go tenz.
I already played with them.
Elon Musk. Because he already plays the game.
Who's the other dude at Champs? I'll pick Ben Affleck.
Who's your favorite team to play against currently, and which team gives you the hardest time?
Favorite team to play?
Loud was fun to play.
Loud.
I'd say Loud. Like they play so consistently good, and it kind of mirrors our style. Like it's very default heavy, so it's kind of.
It's a good game.
Who's reading the game better?
Hardest? The teams that don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say a specific, but the ones that don't care. The ones that are here for fun.
Yeah. Like us.
Yep.
Yeah, like us.
I would hate to play us. That's actually a good one.
What are your guys' warm-up routines?
Nothing.
Really?
I do Kovacs and TDM and deathmatch.
I play DM.
I don't touch the game outside of practice.
How many like DM?
It's until you feel right.
Yeah, until
I'd say about 40 minutes average.
Yeah.
Do you guys aim train at all?
He does. I don't.
I do a little bit, but not much.
I am trained in game.
I'm there right.
Yep.
What are you guys' favorite agents right now?
I got mine. Jet. 100%.
I mean, I play a lot of Viper, but like.
You could pick any agent to play.
Reyna or Clove.
Pre-nerf Astro. Give me 5 stars back.
Yep.
Gecko, Omen.
Gecko's fun.
Gecko's really fun.
What are your guys' favorite Gecko characters?
Wingman. It's not even close.
Wingman?
Mosh isn't real.
For those who know, Mosh got the bounce though.
Hey, I like the fish.
That
That's
shit's
what I
cool.
said.
Exactly.
You throw it up and that shit.
Wait, what is the fish's name?
Thrash.
What does game day food look for you guys?
10 peas, large fry, and a Sprite. But I don't eat drink with Sprite.
So basically 2 steaks and 3 fries, but no steaks and no fries. Whatever's on the table.
Yeah, honestly, like random things. I always eat bananas before matches, but food is just random.
Yeah.
But bananas always.
How many?
Like one before each map.
Like 1 per map.
1 per map?
Yeah, sometimes I eat half a banana per map, but.
What are you guys most excited for the rest of this year?
Hey, I got mine. First one, I got to Shanghai.
China.
Hey, China. Hey, China is all I can say.
China. That's about it.
Yep.
Yeah, just making it mad. Hopefully Shanghai, but Korea would be awesome as well. But Shanghai first, hopefully.
I'm good. Thanks
for letting me interview you guys. Good job today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
She's not a player. What? She's a what? She's a what does she do with a seat night? Guess your rank. Who's...
Hey guys, it's Paper's 4th anniversary and our 300 video. I hope you guys have been enjoying all the videos so far, and don't forget to subscribe and join our YouTube membership.
Wait. 8 minutes. 8 minutes left, brother.
Hey guys, it's
Wait,
Paper's 4th
I'll
anniversary and our 300 video. I hope you guys have been enjoying all the videos so far, and don't forget to subscribe and join our YouTube membership.
It's 8 minutes left, so...
Hello everyone, this is Monyet.
I'm Manfreak.
I'm Suffering from PaperX.
8 minutes.
Hi guys, I'm Davai. And I'm Forsaken.
And today we are guessing your ranks.
Yo! Let's guess it.
Skyman? Maybe it's me.
Okay, one.
You got one. Ooh, that's clean. That's clean.
I thought, ooh, looks like me. Bambi. No dog use. Bad support.
Oh,
that's mortal gameplay.
Yeah,
mortal. Oh, I think it's Ascendant one.
I think so. Mortal.
He's better than me.
It is legit around Ascendant Immortal.
I'm Diamond 3.
But your pick what? Immortal?
Pick Mortal, I guess. I hit it one time in my life.
Ascendant.
Ascendant.
Let's go.
What rank is this? This is
Ascendant, right? Yeah.
Ascendant what?
It is
Ascendant 2?
1.
It's better than me. Okay, so Diamond.
Yeah.
Ascendant better than Diamond.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more higher.
Not bad.
I was about to guess around Diamond or Ascendant also because the almond, the third kill, see the almond like lost in the sauce, like whoa.
Hey, ID Canale. I love Canale. The best snack ever. Why are you laughing?
Rena is going alone with no trade. They say she's baiting or this is another orange gaming.
What the hell? Lucky shot. Again.
I don't know, it's like I already can see it's around gold. He always use shift to move.
I don't know.
They have Sage and Chamber. Wow.
Disaster composition.
This is like an EU, right? EU rank. EU is like Sage.
Is it too high?
I mean, it's not about crosshair person. It's
yeah,
about
it's
his
movement, right?
slow, yeah.
Crosshair placement on the floor.
Yeah.
This looks like a uncle. Who's gonna bait who? Who's baiting who? Waiting UT. Oh, good. On the floor again. Wiping verse. Checking hand. The flash was
I say gold.
Should be hell, no?
I think hell.
Gold or silver? It's low.
Oh!
Yeah, this one confirm.
Platinum lah.
Yeah, I think somewhere plat or diamond. I think. No, platinum. Yeah,
Platinum
go
one.
for platinum.
Platinum.
I'll say plat 1.
Around gold.
I say gold.
Silver.
Yes.
Let's go, slide.
Platinum.
MVP.
Plat 2.
Oh, I missed by a mile. I should never guess this kind of crap.
Yeah.
You don't know
The plat 2 is plat 2.
I don't know actually.
Dude, imagine playing 2 Essentials.
Yes,
this guy
tomorrow
close all around the garage C, and this guy just close A.
Let me just play 3B.
Immortal to radiant, bro.
I see the ooh.
Hyper Sage.
I mean,
EU, another EU, I think.
Looking at the
all these EU, though, play start though, like holding.
Oh, he can find out.
He's looking. Oh, it's a
Oh.
Anjay, line up, bye. Why we don't have this?
I don't
This is
know.
good, right?
No, they all got detained, no?
Oh, yeah.
Gila, double D10, bye.
This is definitely Diamond 2. Because his movement, I would say, not as slow as before, as the previous clip. And then he has some lineup to throw and everything, so I would say like around Diamond.
I would say the same, but the comm in the game was pretty weird for both of the teams. But maybe I'll say Diamond 1.
I think it's
Diamond, I think.
I think
so. Yeah.
Diamond.
I was about to go for Diamond, so they're Diamond.
I'm wrong this time. They're right all the time.
Easy man.
I told you,
man. You can tell by the
Diamond 2.
I'm not bad. This is my rank.
Yeah, it's your rank.
He's got lineups, son.
But you also can line up on iron, right? It's not even rain.
But it's not so fast, you know?
Yeah, true.
Okay, let's see. Come, Reina. ISO, another low rank lah, for sure. Another uncle gambling coming. Ooh, looking at the bird, bro. Look, Ethan. Like, ooh, I know this one. Oh, the smoke.
Really so sharp.
That's silver. Oh, bro.
Silver.
Or bronze?
No way, platinum.
Platinum?
There's no way.
Gold 3. Either gold 3 or diamond 1, that's it. Sorry, plat 1.
The aim will probably weird, I'll say, and also the smoke has a gap, and the enemy just, I don't know, shoots pretty weird. Also, I'll say gold 1.
Silver or gold? Silver or gold. Like either these two, for sure. Cannot be above the
silver.
Silver, Okay, I go with you.
Hey! Silver 1.
This silver 1?
Yeah.
Holy.
Oh shit. It was so good.
Yeah, silver.
He got smoke. Wait, the smoke is correct or what?
It's correct, but so knowing that he would throw this smoke, he know that the smoke is a must, you know. So this one is at least diamond above.
Diamond above, yes.
Yeah.
Viper, Jet, Chamber.
I mean Icebox. People don't do weird common because it's like classic map, right?
Ooh. Okay.
This is definitely a decent rank, right? Because we nice to play up there.
Yeah.
Like Immortal a bit.
I think it's Immortal too. He aims pretty well, and I see the enemy Reina movement is not that bad. He knows how to play Reina, so I'll say Immortal too.
Ascendant 3, but I have a feeling either like Ascendant 2 or 3 or Immortal 1, like around there.
What's before
I think Diamond. Ascendant. I think Diamond.
Ascendant.
This is Ascendant Immortal.
Nah, they're not gonna give us to this.
Yeah.
Ascendant 3.
Ascendant.
Boom.
Zero. Oh, damn.
Diamond. Oh, this one NA.
So bad is it? So good at diamond and silver.
Yeah.
Monye and Forsaken is like really nice.
Jet Omen, Reina Sage.
Jet Omen. Okay, we got
Riv and Vansili were the only ones to pick G2. I don't know why. I just felt like G2's on the up and up here. I feel good about it.
They do look really good. But
okay, so we did get
I'm all in on Kru this season.
You're all in on Kru, so you're saying Kru at the end?
I believe so, but I also believe that if G2 wants to qualify for Shanghai, this is their best chance. Because I think the matchups on the other side of the bracket, when they go to the lowers, I think it's a bit of a mismatch for both.
Did he just say he had a hot take and then he hedged his bet? I have a really hot, controversial take. It could be this team. I think it's going to be this team. But it also...
It was mainly about the two maps that they're going to win. That was the main hot take. Each team is going to win on the opposing team's map.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I do agree, though. I think Kru looks really good. I think Kesnud is going to do his thing. I think Heat will as well. And I think a lot are on the shoulders of Icy here. This young kid who's finally starting to come into form against the best team America's probably has to offer. That's a tall task, man.
Yeah, feel the same way, Wyatt, I'm assuming?
I'm feeling the same way. I'm going with Kru. Their form is way too hot. All 5 players have had fantastic moments throughout the season individually. They look so confident in each other right now. Gotta go Kru.
All right, well, this is it, folks. Let's get ready for day 2 of the mid-season playoffs. You got Kru versus G2, Leviathan versus 100 Thieves. Vct America starts ahora.
They work got a fun too. Just gotta go overwatch Valorant, bro. That's the thing. You watch that for fun, yeah. October, I wish I. Comment section might do a great freaking job now that I think of being a commentator for something you like. Is gotta be great. Doesn't even feel like work at some point, I guess. Have to watch it. And this is stupid ass. Oh, I can do that.
Against Kru, I feel pretty confident going into this game. We're looking good. I think we're gonna make Shanghai.
Still got 2 before they fell, leaving Icy alone. 1 versus 2. Nice one tap. Long range there. Comes in for the clutch, and that's a way to step up here in your important game, Icy.
creo que ahora somos un equipo totalmente diferente desde cuando jugamos contra ellos.
I think Kru, they made a solid
They're
impression
Latin
with
American, right? Latin American. What language do they speak? Latin Americans?
That's what
Latin?
makes or breaks certain rounds.
Don't think.
Obviously, I want to prove myself as a rookie. Like all the hard work I put in, I want to be able to show that on the big stage.
Yo tengo ahí un poco de sangre en los ojos.
He's bloodthirsty. Right. Bruce Machka. Bruce Kutri. Or some shit, right? Don't think that's the same language. Bruce is Russian, right? This guy's not Russian, this is Latin American. He just looks like he's gonna say that. I'm in the one in the front. This is really straight. Small one.
And let's bring out their opponents. Make some noise for G2 Esports!
Can't be called a newcomer. We've been up for several summers, seeking how to step in commerce. If you with us, buy the bundle. Say you should buy the bundle. Barely time to buy the bundle. For this turn of Evans rumble. Cause you know we titans in this game, ain't no contest. If we take it to the game, turn a wild west.
Oh, do they get to choose the song? Oh, oh, that card banner thing is fucking OP, yo. Why the G2 bundle, bro?
Matchup with a Shanghai qualification up for grabs. You win here, you're taking a trip to China. You lose, you get one more opportunity, but it's going to get even harder as you get into that lower bracket. This is a matchup that both teams 100% desperately need to walk away with a win here today. Yeah,
so they get to go to the playoff, like Shanghai? Shanghai champions, right?
You want to go in as fast as possible you can. This is the way to do it.
Yeah, I'm so curious about
They get to go champions after this match, or do they have to win the whole thing, tournament thing, where they have to win against, you know, whoever, Leviathan and 100 teams from, and the lower.
You're right. This map really does feel like it kind of sets the tone for the rest of the series. And when you've got, if they're running the Reyna again, if Keston is just going to be doing his thing, eyeing and then just swinging and like doming everybody, how do you counter that? How do you kind of weather that?
G2 were struggling hard against the operator when they were on attack. And that first half, they were down 10-2, and Loud had 10 first kills against them and converted all of them. Yeah. And it was mostly just QCK offing down B main. They could not.
He was taking so much initiative
out of that area,
you know, which I think is a thing that G2 just needs to be a bit more prepared for.
But that's the thing is Kesnet feels like the king of taking initiative.
That's true.
Kesnet like sometimes takes too much initiative and sometimes he overpeaks like we were talking about earlier. So how do you prepare for that? How do you prepare for someone who's just gonna like fight you with reckless abandon and he's gonna get in your face? And well, I hope you win because he's coming at you no matter what.
I think the best answer is they have to have the utility timings down.
Was it the Leviathan Sentinel match? That match was like,
I mean, he wasn't getting hit by the eyes. He wasn't getting
really
tagged
like
by drone or whatever it may be.
Right. Yeah.
And he was just able to get away with murder, especially around that B side of the map on the defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be the name of the game. And I think G2 will make the changes to have their defaults like adjust for that.
Yeah, for sure. I think one of the reasons that QCK was getting away with so much back yellow too is that G2, they don't run a KO. He's never getting knifed. He can take a shot and dash away. And it's going to be the same problem against this.
They probably warmed up, right?
Get a shot, get a kill, and, you know, dash away. He's not going to ever deal with a knife, deal with a null command, right? So,
yeah,
we're going to have to be really weary about him.
We'll see, of course, Agent Select coming in now.
So
and we're getting that arena from Kesnet again, which You know, it's just great to see that different look get thrown in there as well, right? You know, you kind of
Reina.
the thought of
You're going with Reina?
being the standard here.
Oh shit.
Forces the other teams to have
What
to
map?
think about
What
how you
map
can
is it?
this
Write
game,
it in
because
the
if he
chat.
gets that opening and that opportunity, I mean, good lord, he is just going to run roughshod all over these guys with.
Reina, isn't it?
Definitely.
Get going
I
to
think the Jet maybe is probably marginally
Harbor.
better than the Reina in some situations where you're trying to hit A site, maybe get deep onto the site to scale off the.
Controllers will fuck with that.
The Reina's just going to be slow,
Yo.
not going to get the dash in, but the way
Okay.
Kesnet plays it,
What are they gonna go with?
of a rifler he is, I mean, that marginal difference is entirely irrelevant.
Yeah, I wasn't a
Because
full believer
are they
of
gonna
the Reina
go
at the
with
beginning. I too was
Kru?
thinking
Are they
of,
gonna
yeah,
go
Jet's
to control?
probably
Nah,
better, all things
26 is.
considered. But again, I think there's no one that's more feast or famine in the agent pool than Reina.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like there's nobody who's
Yeah,
more
cool.
feast or famine than Kesnet in America. So, but he just tends to feast.
I just
all
feel
the
like
time.
you need
There's
two
very little
initiatives
famine.
if you're gonna pick
All right, the
Gecko.
Gecko gets locked in here for Icy, and now it's time to see if whether or not that game
Because
plan is going to come to
you need that
fruition,
info,
right?
right?
This is
Gecko
going to be
does
an
not
interesting
provide
matchup,
the problem.
without a doubt. And
You
the
just
pressure
provide
is
info with
most
that
definitely
flash
going
thing.
to be on this G2
I don't know what
lineup.
that's called, but the
we
blue
are
one.
now ready to
But then,
jump into the action. Time to find out
I don't know, man.
who is going to be
I'm low
going
rank. I'm
to
low.
Master
I'm
Shanghai.
bronze
Send
now.
it over to your
Bronze.
casters. There are a couple of bonkers melons, as I've been told.
Like
It's
rock
Brennan's side
server, bro.
That's a new one. That's some new material right there with the toss. That's a new one right there. Kru versus G2. And this is our first match of playoffs as well. That's going to be defining and deciding a team to go to Shanghai, our second international major event of the year in VCT. It's an exciting one here. And I think this one is between two teams that are honestly kind of sneaky good in terms of different ways. A lot of people attribute the success of, G2 having a really good calling in terms of Valorant. I think that's very fair. But for Kru as well, a lot of the times we're talking about this team being all brawn, no brains. Sometimes with Kesnet leading the charge, but this is a sneaky good team on their attack sides with the IGLing masterclass that is Klaus sometimes on display. And I think this is going to be a real test for Valent in this match actually, in terms of his IGLing go toe-to-toe with a team like Kru that are just so damn good right now.
Yeah, one of the things to watch out for, especially as we head towards Ascent and Lotus, are those ways that Klaus is going to mess with G2's defense ideas. But G2 have got a 4-player stack over towards A at the pistol round. And Icebox does play a little more straight up. Trent spots a couple.
That's risky. Belt wasn't being held.
I think that's going to keep the stack towards A, though. You see Kesnet, you see Klaus, you're expecting Spike there, and the main duelist. This is coming A.
There's 4 players of G2 ready, stacked, waiting. Look at them. Biding the time, waiting for the explosive nature that is Kru now. Starting to lead it forwards from the alarm bot. Take the contact. Snakebite, all meant for that plant denial, and it does do the job.
The Icebox G2 is attacking. Nah, it's just defending.
In their hands, what's the call now for Kru?
Kru is attack.
G2 still waiting.
Okay, G2, everyone's free.
There it is, a knife and a dizzy to try and set it forwards here, but the wall timing goes up again. Another layer of things.
But why retake when you can hold, right? I guess.
Chew through this one and just get any sort of advantage going. Underhanded flash.
Oh, you got flash. 1-1.
At least the kills going their way, or is it
Too slow though. Oh.
Still holding their ground, rooted to the spot, and it's risky.
Oh, no, it's 2v2, but really low.
Down to the single digits, double digits now just for Klaus. The top of the plant. Bring around the Rosies. Got 2 of these players to watch for, but doubled up discipline is the name of the game for G2. It carried them this far, and it carries them to a pistol round win.
Great setup for them. They had the read at the very start of the round. 4 players over towards A. As soon as Trent spots both of them, they can feel very confident that they've got the stack in the right place. And despite cycling the defensive wall multiple times, they never really bought the fact that Kru
Yo, G2.
And Klaus loves doing that. He'll pump the brakes in the middle of a round after they've taken some early map control and try to bait the defenders into making a mistake. And instead, G2, they hold firm and get themselves up to a nice beginning in this one.
None of them show their, press Y and show their skin, their bundle. Except for Sentinel. Sentinel is always like
look at Kru's composition.
everybody shows it.
Molly shot combo or something like that. How are they going to stop Valent from just running forwards and taking orb every round? That's something to keep an eye on. We might see those kind of fights accelerated at some point. Kesnet tries to take ahead with that Sheriff he's taken into the round, but broadly speaking, unsuccessful there.
It's very spread out so far from Kru. They're poking, prodding, looking for the weaknesses in the defense of G2, but it's pretty rock solid so far.
And when you look at the maps that these first couple are going to be played out on, Icebox and Ascent, we've seen like both of the teams that didn't pick the maps be good there, but recently get blown out by a certain team. I think there's great chances for both squads, and here comes Kru on the acceleration. G2 looking to hold on with that better weaponry.
Balance just throwing up walls all over the place here, just trying to stop them in their tracks. A lot of damage being done to them, but already the shots are fired back and forth. 25 seconds left. Spike will need to be planted in the middle of all of this, and look at it, waves of that util long range just being lobbed into the fray, and every single straggler cleaned up here. Kesnet, surely you don't want to save the sheriff. Got to make a go of things, and he does do so.
Playing with no builds. Okay.
No real damage done. G2 are going to have some
I
decent
suppose
weaponry
it's a
here.
weird map.
Difficult it is for Kru to get into a good position unless they full commit to the site. And so what you'll see when there's more utility
Reina,
rifles online is a huge amount of aggression there. When they get to that barrier of the wall, at some point they'll pick a time in as the wall goes down to unload
Reina,
force the G2 players back.
This freaking Reina. Anyone else? Reina? We hate Reina.
G2 are just good for it.
Anyone in the chat who hates Reina?
Real good read in terms of how they want to play here. Let's see what they do on the bonus round. Again, same plays. Balance just using Cascade, push forwards. Leaf as well is in a very deep position, just seeing ahead. Well, Kesnet will return the favor. It's evened out at least 4-4. Jonah P is getting very aggro again. Same playbook.
Yeah, Melza almost looked like he wanted to take a clash there, but Kru just choosing to pump the brakes again. With Leaf dead, G2 lose a lot of information around the map. That's why you see them pushed up on B, droning through mid, trying to mitigate the fact that their killjoy went down and they no longer have that turret and alarm bot active. Kru are trying to mess with that, put the pressure on G2 a little, and go for a re-hit.
See how difficult this has been for them, but with both the walls eventually fading out
okay,
and away.
Push.
Gonna hit the go button. Shot
Hey.
darts. Rebounding backwards. Moshpit a little bit delayed and late, so the plan's still going down, dropping down from the rafters.
This man, right? Oh yeah,
managing that, bringing it.
Ooh, Jonah P.
Possibility here for Jonah P when he has that rifle in his hands, and even the flank positioning.
Does Kru get one round?
If he'd gone up towards Belt, he would have had an amazing angle onto
the
Klaus.
first
Now
round?
no way for him to know though.
2v1 post plan, that's like almost a 3v1 at this point, ain't it?
They were doubled up for a time, but now just watching through all of it, and with time running short. However, this isn't planted for Melza. A rebound here for Snake Bite. Have to push him away. Jonah P.
Oh shit!
All the way through. But Melza,
that was scary. That was scary.
Time pressure tickling away at the back of his head. He just knew the time to strike was then and there.
Viper nerf, did it get?
Overall, though, that
is it in the VCT? Yeah, Viper nerf.
Sticking Leaf into an aggressive spot. That's going to put a little bit of fear into Kru. They're going to have to clear that in some more of these rounds. And they've also done quite a bit of damage to the economy of Kru, despite the round win.
Everybody's
a silver line is for Kru. They have Thrash online. But look at that outlaw pickup from Leaf. He knows the economy. Four players will die to one shot.
I love this.
Like
whole tab, look at the economy, look at the state of things, see that it's half armor online, why not?
The thing is though, he's
they didn't make a playoffs, they were the best player last, best team last
not really going to be a factor.
In Masters building,
now
they can't even make the playoffs.
Just making sure they can clear the left side of the side, even
what do I know?
Round 2. There's those waves being used. Klaus now with a plant up top, got to duck their head as he's going for it. Will get it online now into the post! Way out into the open. What is going on there? And that is a bizarre one. The angle was potentially cleared here, but now it's going to be that player advantage for G2. Stuns up, and everybody dropping like flies around him. Shy and Klaus, so much more to do here with the cove. Propped up, placed up. It doesn't matter how many kills you get. Safety in numbers.
Oh, he got it.
Enough of them.
What a horrendous round for Kru to fumble early on. Shy's got 3 and he's managed to survive, but that's diabolical. Kru want to try to set up in aggressive post-plant positions there and use the fact that Kesnet is playing Reina. He can play on many different angles compared to what would be more normal. What is going on here? It doesn't really elucidate what was happening any better on the replay. I have no idea why Delta was the only player trying to play forwards there.
Maybe cut up by the nanoswarm or something behind him. Yeah.
A bit of a communication problem, perhaps.
Yeah.
And Kru
What the
allowed
fuck
G2
is that
there to get up to a really nice lead. Everybody on the same page for G2, applying that pressure, then getting set up. Angles. Would have been a one-shot.
Just a bit shy off the mark. Shy taking space and scaling now up towards the A site. That's a little high ground perch.
Note that G2 are not expecting Kru to be just walking into A here. This is quite nice. The Kru are just doing the same thing again, really, taking a lot of space while still pressuring over towards B and giving themselves a backup option.
Yeah. Running through the simulations, a bit of a tap, forcing out that util. Rotations away.
Yeah, they're headed over to B. They've spotted enough utility coming out of the defenders that they are pretty confident that Kesnet and Melzer have just opened up the entirety of the opposite side. But it is a weak back.
Comes a half armor. Leaf definitely ripped them to pieces and to shreds as they're trying to make their way over towards the B site now. G2 have also got the right to read on this.
Yes, but G2 have got to be worried about where Arena could be. Look at them clearing every single angle. They know that somebody's lurked up.
And they're playing this together as well. Kesnet dealt with.
Leaves like, I don't care where Arena is. He's getting his ass slapped down right there.
Side of things. Leaf also trying to keep that watchful eye onto the mid player. Spots it. Shy removed.
Leaf whooping ass.
He's looking so good. Yeah. Kru keeping enough money so that they can go for the full armor purchase. They don't want Leaf to be getting any more value out of the Outlaw. And Leaf takes the opportunity to upgrade to a Vandal in the meantime. And it's this crossover here that allowed the spike to drop. But even then, there were still chances for Kru to win the round. But Leaf managed to shut down Kesnet, the Reina, who was in an aggressive position. And the
those evil laughs.
did so much there.
Those evil laughs.
To begin in the first 5 rounds for G2.
Right after that.
Force for Kru.
Yo,
that's nasty right now. I mean, these repeated A hits where they're just trying to bait out these waves of util. Whatever the game plan is for G2, just flooding in, plant denial, and even their retake protocols as well. I mean, there's just not enough there for Kru to really stand the test, I suppose, when G2 just set their sights on that A site.
But they've also I think, to give Kru a little bit of credit here, they can use this timeout to talk about the fact that they've now conditioned G2 to be expecting big A hits. So if they try to send, 2 people towards B or 2 people working mid, they will have options in the mid round to back out of A and hit somewhere else. I think G2 are playing pretty heavy on the over rotates towards A. And this is the kind of stuff that you can mess with a little.
I wouldn't be surprised as well if they just try and deal with this mid angle. Leaf has been taking liberties on that middle section of the map, especially with the Outlaw in his hand.
Jesus, there's two.
Now with the rifle.
This is also another good round.
I have an assignment that I need to complete.
Coming out of a timeout, you know that Kru have got some idea of what they want to be doing. They took the timeout to talk about how to get back into the game. So you can shake them off their rhythm and go for something aggro.
Let's see what's been cooked up here. The back end here, the timeout again. It's nothing to stop them from just vacuuming up every single orb available to them. This is many angles to account for. G2. I mean, that's essentially a triple face if they chose to face it like that, but the belt angle, when it's locked off, Melzer now will have to try and pick up the pieces into this round. Maybe even get something going over towards B, but a lot to account for.
The timing on B.
A lot happening across the map. Yeah, the timing on B. Drone into mid. Melzer, if he catches a kill, could be everything.
Shy is just soaking up so much pressure and engagement towards the middle of the map. He's opened up this avenue for Melzer, but the problem is Melzer didn't clear yellow.
No.
So now there's so many players in weird spots.
And they can just hit a first electronic, so it gives Melzer that perfect opportunity and timing. He has to have called this though, that Jonah P hasn't been cleared out towards it. He thinks he can catch a timing, thinking it was a solo player. Removed. Up. And Melzer, I mean, he just writes his own will there, doesn't he, with that one. Plant still coming down. At least the lockdown clear away for most of it. G2.
They were traded though.
Scrambled in the middle of this one. And the player's still not expecting these positions.
Nice.
Plays abound, but it works. It's going to get Kru potentially over the line, assuming that Trent can't do the most in this spot. A tap. Util forced in heat with the swing. And that acknowledgement.
Very important round for Kru to get done, especially considering they were in a 4v5 to start this one off. Taking notes from Baby Bay's super team earlier on, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that round was so messy from a macro perspective because, but the general idea of putting pressure A in the early round and then having 2 lurks and the lurks being aggressive. Shy tried to lurk through mid and ended up drawing tons of attention towards himself, even forced out the thrash to clear him through tube, and that opened up Melza. So it's like I said, coming out of the timeout, using the A conditioning to create space elsewhere. And again, this knife, immediately 4 players start leaning towards A for G2. Can Kru expose that by getting the mid and B lurks going?
Okay, this motor, right? Ay, yun. Kasi 12 hours.
Cut off and away.
Fucking game
Gonna
2s
feel
every
right
day.
till a few bullets forwards.
Bruh.
Back to A. Seems to be the game plan. Kru will offload that ult with the no command now, emanating out.
There's 4 players here.
And it does mean that there's going to be no util here to put a plant now. G2, they choose to take it with that brute force. Facing with the players.
Hey.
Triple face again. In through the back of the side.
Solo, it's over. It's over. Yo, it's
Shy
over.
shut down. Melza striking from behind, but it is much too little too late.
That round reminds me exactly of what we were seeing G2 do to Cloud9, where they don't take 1v1 fights. As much as they can avoid them, they're going to shut down star players by double swinging them, triple swinging them, making sure there is no opportunity there for a player on Kru to have a hero moment.
That is so damn proactive from G2. In fact, this whole map so far feels like it's been a name in a game.
I mean, they bait Kru in. They have 4 players there, and then they swing as soon as they anticipate people trying to take backside control.
And I think it's so unexpected as well. The usual game plan, I mean, G2 noticed, Kru noticed, playing for the plant denial, sending in the util to stop it from even being planted in the first place, try and play retake maybe, but G2 flooding in. No util available to them here. New round. It's 5-2. Such a heavy lead for G2 still.
Yeah, and it's such a heavy lead when you take into account the ultimate situation as well. Kru are going to start trying to build back up. They've got the thrash online. Leave trying to give away as little as possible. But does know that Shy crossed, and so he's going to break that turret. But I mean, look at this. G2's retake ultimates are just kind of unbelievably good.
And the pit's offloaded nice and early. Just from those signs of life out towards the B side. It does give opportunities for Kru. If they wanted to start lurking and working their way around the extremities here of the pit, but just Kesnet taking a poke and a sniff of things, going to be backing away.
Oh, he's always using an outlaw.
One of G2's biggest strengths is that Valen's been able to read where these hits are coming. And the problem is, Kru have almost always been going for re-hits. The space that they take, they pause, and then they continue. This time they've rotated, ping-ponged across the map back towards A.
Shy is being spotted with a knife being thrown though deep into the backside of A.
30 seconds
Clears a nice and easy path now for Kru, even with this
Oh, they got ulti though.
This is a halfway round for Kru, but maybe just feeling like they have to use ult into this one to convert it. Already.
This completely blocks where you would want to use the Killjoy lockdown for, so instead Leaf has to get creative with it.
And what's the next layer of it? Kru, was that a nade that just missed, man? I mean, it sailed right past.
Okay, where was that one going?
Not too sure, but you have to respect this ult now, and Jonah P might just be flooded right back into him with the sightline. Angle, watch Kesnet, there's good awareness there with a jump spot at least, but now you see it with the thrash being used and utilized, sent forwards and flying. Cove needs to be brought down here with a shot. Fire, Trent, half, already onto the defuse, maybe a win for them. But it's coming down to the wire with the time ticking away. Jonah, where's he pulling this from? What a shot! That's outrageous!
That was nasty.
So
Brother, that was nasty.
And Leaf's outlaw, he must have more kills with the outlaw in this map than half of the players do using any weapon they would choose.
He's 14-4.
He's absolutely dominating. The consistency with the shots he's hitting, making it look like he's never in a spot where he really needs to reload. Just picking people off, securing that space, and closing out a player disadvantage retake there, where Kru got themselves, honestly, in a really nice position. Remember that it was Leaf's lockdown that even got them into that point and allowed them to clear pit.
Yeah.
Very well done, well navigated, a dangerous, anti-eco.
It's a second timeout being used by Kru in the first half, and you can feel it. Pressure's mounting on this one. This is Kru's map pick. They took G2 to Icebox.
And this is Kru's map.
On this map recently.
And I kind of want to dig into that a little more, because I think people will remember just because it was so recent that G2 got destroyed by Loud here. But that was so bizarre. That was unexpected. G2 have otherwise been looking excellent on this map. It's a really interesting composition that they have. And some of the ways in which the rounds were working, like less winning multiple 1v2s, clutches, you just don't expect to see that again. But Ascent is kind of the same story. Again, you think about the next map coming up, that's G2's pick. Kru have been really good there too. They just got bought by Leviathan.
Yeah.
So I think we've got a competitive series here. If Kru can show us some more of that fragging, which has defined their run so far. Because you do not expect Kesnit to be at the bottom of the scoreboard 2-8, getting completely shut down.
So damn unusual.
And when he's playing Reyna, he's got to be getting the
hell of a brawl occurring, and yet taking a
Yo, just when they said it. Okay, you got one. You got one. Trent got one.
Offset
So,
the disadvantage that now
but
G2 are
it's a
staring themselves down. It
4v2.
is a kill. It is some damage.
It's a 4v2.
It's a 2v4. Plant down.
This is
committed. Kesnit. He's gonna go down.
Eee.
There's that prior damage done too.
Line up.
G2. Setting it forwards with the drone. Trent trying to get some eyes onto any sort of target, but everybody ducked away. Knife out. Might be regretting it. No!
Oh, Leaf is nasty with it. Leaf is nasty with it.
Shut down. More than winnable, and this could be heartbreak for Kru. All set up nicely for the round win.
Leaf is nasty with it.
Delivering that final ball.
2v4. Say what?
G2 can do no wrong. And Leaf, it feels, is at the forefront. Trent gets 3 in the round, but the kills from
Leaf is hype. Leaf is popping off in 15 kills in what, 7 rounds?
It's ridiculous what we're watching. Kru keep getting themselves in nice spots. They got so many entries. This was a 5v2.
I know.
They simply can't lose here, G2. Taking away a 2v5 in that spot. Just shouldn't be happening.
Stars aligning for some of the moments there in that round, but honestly, no discredit to G2. These guys are popping off.
Still, G2 constantly stealing the ult orb every single round over towards A.
I mean, just hard abuse of Kru's comp, right?
Yeah.
Knowing that they've got nothing to push the back. Just that A avenue.
Yeah, it's not like normally you could try to abuse that with a shock molly, or you can try to updraft the jet. They don't have either.
Done their homework. It's evident in the round differential so far, 7-2.
Toxins going up.
In a match really where the stakes could never be higher. Jonah P. That's a nice punish. Leaf onto the corner here. Jonah P's being swarmed with the flash. The layer too much to overcome. Didn't know which way to look here. Another advantage situation for Kru.
Exactly, a 5v3 this time.
Scanning ahead.
Can Kru convert at least this one?
Gonna have to. I'm sure the areas are accounted for here, but it's this proactivity by Kru that's being called. You can see it pressing forwards and away, but I mean, he's just way ahead of the curve still. Planned as well in an unorthodox spot and position, forcing out the wider fights, and respect has to be shown here by Icy. Realizing it's given up here. This time, the confidence is back for Kru.
Yeah, that's a bit
Oof,
better.
got it
False
back.
confidence. Somebody making the call and everyone swinging together. The call being made there, even when the Heat looked like he was a little less coordinated with the rest of the team, they did all swing left side of yellow, and then the others tucked back in to throw utility at the spike and stop the defuse from happening.
My ultimate is ready.
They're gonna need more rounds like that, where they can barrel over people early and then still convert. The aggression, finding those timings to put the pressure on G2, that's what Kru has been doing so well. I was expecting aggressive post plants. They just haven't been able to get into those spots. 4 players again on A from G2. They've been doing this so often, and Leaf again up here.
Yep, high up into the rafters, firing all the way, but
Oh.
everybody blinded up and
Oh.
eviscerated. There's no remorse from G2. None in the slightest. If you opt
Who's
into the
flash?
32,
Was it
pound for
KO?
pound.
The level of prep work that G2 have showcased in their game against C9 and now here in their game against Kru, it's awesome to watch. They 4-player stacked A so often, and that has been the right read for this match. And then also they've got an extra layer if you choose to try the route out Leaf. It's so sick what they're demonstrating here.
Yeah.
They want to get back to
You read him like a kitabla.
so long.
Over 2 years for this G2
Ay,
squad
ay,
and
ay.
core. Reykjavik 2022 is the last time these teams, the last time that G2 ended up qualifying for a Tier 1 international event.
They had to make their way back through Ascension. Prove that they were good enough to hang back at the top level, despite the fact they've already been the representatives of North America before, as you were saying.
Right here.
This is the kind of level you want to see from these guys.
Right here.
But Kru, another round here, and a fight in mid. kyedae shut
Punishes,
down again.
man. I mean, this is the G2 playbook. We were seeing it the other day against Cloud9.
9-3.
What a read there, though. They have 4 players stacked A in the previous round, and then 3 players looking to re-clear mid at the minute mark here. I mean, just the reads on what Kru are going for are absolutely immaculate. I feel like the ults have barely even been a factor. It's more to do with them just having the players in the perfect spot every time.
Look at it, as soon as the pit comes down, it's a reckoning. Pushing them back and away. There's golden beams that will point them directly towards the right targets here, but he needs to do a bit more of that.
That was clean, that was clean.
Forwards, pound for pound, equalizing on either side here, but still trying to dominate these angles. And it is 3v3. Kru, they got to convert this one. It's almost necessary to stand a chance in this map. Leaf forwards now, up onto the angles, onto the edge of the molly. Damage being done to a multitude of targets. Still with that ult available. Leaf not in a safe enough position to use it. Waiting for it with a wingman. Forwards and firing off and away. Final bullet does it. But Leaf in a 1v1 heat shuts him down.
He was heating up. Gearing up.
Kru take their own player disadvantage round, winning the 3v5 to pull things to 4 rounds in favor of Kru. At the half,
Ooh.
G2 have been dominant here on Icebox. Kru's map pick and Kru sent reeling. Is that going to be a confidence knock? Is it going to affect them going later on? We've seen a bit of a recovery, but mate, Leafs at 20 kills at the half.
Yeah, it's absolutely absurd. Well, listen, IC also had an incredible game against Cloud9 yesterday, and we spoke to him about his performance leading into this match.
Leaf gets 40 kills. And alright, so
playoffs is important because obviously I want to prove myself as a rookie. This is my first year in the league, and I want to show what I'm able to do. Like all the hard work I've put in.
How old is they?
Show that on the big stage, and I think we're able to do that going to these next games.
Well, from that, I mean, IC definitely proving that the hard work that G2's been putting in has been working out. I mean, a 4-round difference, 8-4 half on the map pick of Kru. Preparation being key to that. And it doesn't hurt, I guess, that Leaf, sitting at 20 and 7 on the Killjoy.
Yeah, and so many of those kills, though, were also prep-based. Like just having a good read that there was a mid-lurker that he needed to watch out for. Having a good read on the economy and getting easier kills with the Outlaw, farming people with either no armor or half armor. Leaf really using his brain rather than his brawn in terms of getting up to the top of the scoreboard, I think. 8-4. What an opening for G2.
Kyedae sitting at 3 and 11, bottom of the scoreboard for his team.
Let them cook.
Is that I think the Reyna has more angles that they can fight on the defense side that might be unexpected. They're going to be able to try to do what QCK did against G2, hold their ground, disrespect the dizzy recon kind of clearance, and try to continue fighting. And I think there's still chances here for Kru's game plan to work. It's just that they have a large deficit at the half.
We'll start with a pistol round, though. Anything like that, get a few rounds on the board as well to maybe equalize it up in the map. Remember the pressure, remember the stakes. You win here, you're sent your ticket booked for Shanghai. Massively important for both of these teams.
The Kru have got 3 players over towards B at the start of the round, including where kyedae is positioned. That's the player that I'm going to be keeping an eye on in the minimap, because wherever kyedae is, surely that's the area they're looking to fight over. It's a weaker A side. Once more, looking like Valen's got the right read. And they threw a cascade over towards mid to block off the turret, and now Heat is worried about that.
They're so worried about a mid lurk. Now with the util flying forward, start of the flash. No one to receive it, of course. Choe was just playing a very passive angle on top screen. He's going to retreat to the rest of his team. Nothing really to deny the plan either, not for this pistol round. It's going to have to be that full retake. G2 though, look at this
Postman 5v5 though.
is getting ready to make a play of his own. It's a deep
He's
cascade
just
that's going to be cutting off the rafters
the
angle.
right freaking time.
Difficult for Kru now. They can only really exit out of the one side, but they're giving a lot of space.
Oh, when
Flying forwards, damage softening them all up for Valin. The time to strike is nigh. Wingman pushing forwards, advancing. The double connection.
Yo.
It's high-low. Shy is left alone.
Shy.
1v3.
What a sick round by G2. That is a gorgeous pistol. Disguising the fact that they were heading A by throwing that cascade over towards Boiler, and that pulled a weak site into an undefendable site.
Yeah.
There were two players over towards A at the start, and that one cascade from Valin, messing with the defender's perspective, made this a free site for them. The high tide then stopped any kind of a flood attempt, and did you see what we had there as well? Following the wingman out with the stun inside a smoke.
Nice. It's too nice.
Sick micro plays from G2 to set themselves up for advantages, and 9-4. With the momentum, with starting to build up more of the ultimates if they're
What the? They whooping ass?
It's looking great for the beginning to steal a map pick.
Amazing preparation. Look at this. I mean, Heat jiggling the corner, spotted out on the ropes. He didn't see anything.
Look at that.
But the first initial spot pays for it with his life.
Cool.
Drone's going to be sending them forwards and flying here. Risks to be taken.
Okay, they know.
Heavy and fast flank out through B. But is it really going to be accounting to much?
Three people flanking. Rush.
As well. He's going to be calling this for the rest
Just
of the
rush,
team.
brothers.
Accelerate.
Valin.
It's only Melzer that sticks around on the flank. The others trying to combine with Shy. But two
Oh,
shares
everybody.
Klaus,
No one's
have to
flanking.
be unhuman.
They scared of leave. They're like, oh, leave.
It's really the only chance that Kru have. The time's against them. The util is bountiful right now for G2.
Look how much respect their crew give that little combo, even though everybody on G2 is holding passively.
And with that, the time starts to tick steadily and running.
Ooh.
Short, aim, snappy, on point for absolutely everybody here. It's all clinical from G2. 10-4, flawless as we're heading into the bonus round for this team.
Icy one away from getting Thrash online. I mean, this just looks like an avalanche right now. The crew have no chance of stopping. It would take something really special for this to be turned around. At least gone for the Outlaw, or at least thinking about it already. And look at this. The difference in terms of how the teams are reading each other could not be more obvious with just this round. You know, Heat thinks if he doesn't hear any kind of attacking utility or footsteps over towards A, G2 are not going to be there, but they're kind of late contact taking this area of the map. All right, so space potentially taken over towards the A side so that Icy could get a Thrash online, or are they going to use that for post-plan?
John P. Oh, mistiming it with a cascade. He's just trying to slip through the net, but he's the one who gets caught.
All right, so one mistake for G2. That's, we haven't seen too many of them.
Certainly haven't. Shock darts flying forwards here from Trent Elise. Forces a preliminary pop there of the Nana Swarm. Wingman now going to be trying to put this plan down to 9 out. And this followed up and followed through. Damage being done with these guns. Backing away. Watching for the mid angle. It's a game of timings.
It's a 2v2.
Versus 2. With a minute on the clock. Plenty of time to work with for G2. It's Kru being left to stew.
Oh, dear.
Kru have also lost information, I think, towards the spike. Kesnet may have just had an angle on it there over towards screens. And Kesnet and Melzer would probably like to double up here. Has Kesnet realized that the spike is still down? He at least spots Leaf.
Oh. That's going to give them the indicator, but a high tide, a bit of a safety barrier up. Along with the smokes, using it to reposition here. You can see Kru still doubled up, hoping that they would play that position. They're not finding any G2 players. Both teams just trying to get the right read on things, not giving too much away, but a body spotted and out and open. Leaf can't be doing this to a man. The bonus round conversion will be the nail in the coffin, and it's up to Kesnet to put a stop to it with only 5 bullets left. What can he do? Leaf's out forwards. Heal online, reload forwards, but again, time ticking away. Not planning for him, a tap. Valin forced forwards and Alpha wins the fight anyway.
Valin gets it.
It's inevitable at this point for G2.
It's chill like that.
Every
chill like that.
is going their way. Even when Kru have chances to push it across the line, we're not seeing
really like that.
individual gunfire advantage or the timing's working for them. Literally everything. I mean, Leaf with the timing down mid, Valen winning the 1v1 towards the end of the round. All of the small moments, everything going the way of G2. And that on top of, that just the cherry on top of, beautiful preparation that they've got coming into this game.
It's making all the difference.
It's 5 Guardians for Kru.
Yeah. And this is a desperate play if I've ever seen
Deep
one.
as fuck.
Trying to push back. The A take, a bit of a brute force. Play Melzer, the sole defender. Sitting nice and pretty onto the B side for now, but might find that his position is quickly worked upon, especially with the thrash to lead the charge. Once more, he's going to carve out a nice little path. Pretty here, avoiding entertainment. Melzer stepping back and away. He's going to be making the call for his team here. There's a lot of noise being made. It's being followed by Kru. They have players. How are they going to be denying this one? It's a snake.
9 rounds. Kru. Okay. Yo, it's
2 versus 2. It's up to Heat and Shy.
Shy's
so
far away.
He's taking matters into his own
Okay.
hands, and you're right. With Shy
Trent,
being so
Trent.
far away.
Trent's panicking now. He's got to be thinking about the flank. Shy has just taken so long. Why would he be peeking from the same position as Heat? Surely they would have doubled up if they were there together.
Uncertainty. And yet still, it's trying to win.
Timing. He was like back and forth and back and forth. Just when he was watching. Oh.
Going the way of G2. On a swivel in the 1v1 there. Like you said, Trent has no clue as to where the next player is going to be. It doesn't make sense why Heat would be pressing the advantage like that when there's no player next to him.
Yeah, you just, the longer the time goes there, the more you're thinking, where is this guy? He's got to be coming on some kind of long flank route for him to be this late. And Trent just finds the timing there perfectly and hits the shot.
Yeah, true that.
On the cusp now for G2. One more round to get a nice start and lead, but there it is.
Okay, they got a good shot.
He's eager to take the fight, and he does take the first blood away, at least into this round, maybe some breathing room. Jump spot, no punish. Catching Jonah P.
Yo, this was cool.
Look how active these Kru players are being over towards mid. They're grouping up 4 players in mid instead of trying to spread out across the map. They're just following noise, trying to make exploitative plays.
3 people.
Because they're 8 rounds down. And Valen's been
streaming for
playing him the whole time. Just as he was yesterday.
CPS fuck. Ended. Now GG ended. You got this ended.
Kru do have that advantage in terms of the players. A lot of noise being made now. IG2, Valen just seeking to really press forwards once more. Kesnet over.
Oh no.
Make sure to follow through and up onto the thrash. Dizzy over and around. Get the
So
connection, but there's no
1v5.
online, so there's no real chances for Lee in this one. Kru, they do buy themselves that breathing room, at least into the map.
Oh,
Kru had a phenomenal comeback against Leviathan on the defense side of tourneys, I believe it was.
What's this map?
But this is just, it feels like way too much, especially with how well G2
Get why I only stream one map because I was in the sleep.
Chances for Kru to build up
economy,
buffers, confidence. But at some point, the G2 ults are going to come online and there's going to be some very difficult hits to stop.
That's the trouble, right? G2, they just need the 1 round.
Look how nice that lineup is as well. We've seen,
he's been doing a lot.
Yeah, we've seen some great ones from him.
And G2, it's always the rounds that you count them out in. It's always the way when you think the money's running tight.
But then,
and this is really it now. It's turned on its head. Any sort of safety net, any sort of buffer.
This kind of scary. Oh, it's over.
And it's 1 left to stand against it. Melson.
And
against 4 players of G2. They come ready.
And a
fully committed it. Inevitable is the word that comes to mind once again here for this team. This map should be their playground. 1 obstacle removed, but not the next. With Valen's last final blow, that's the opening map going away.
Yo, I closed my eyes.
This team. This map should be their
Yo,
playground.
got one, but not the next.
With Valen's last final blow, that's the
Adios, bye bye. See you next time.